What if everything you had worked for your whole life was stripped away because of a policy designed to reward others, even when they have not put the same amount of work in? I once had a friend who could only rely on full ride scholarships and her own merits for her acceptance at the university she dreamed of going to. I remember the mortified look on her face when not only did she not receive any scholarships, but she was also rejected from the university. Even after her long days of IB classes and extracurriculars, it still wasn't enough. While I empathized with her, it was quite upsetting to see that another girl, who did seemingly well yet skipped most of her classes throughout her high school years, got accepted into this university. While I was happy for her and this accomplishment, it was even more upsetting that the defining factor that separated the two of them were the colors of their skin. Affirmative action is a topic that has been controversial over the last couple of years. While it was beneficial decades ago to help diversify schools around the nation, it seems nowadays that the common result of this policy is reverse discrimination. Today, I would like to speak about how affirmative action should be eliminated because it strips hard workers of deserving opportunities, it encourages reverse discrimination, and also discourages individuals in their work ethic. Affirmative action takes away opportunities that students have worked for all of their life. Students, regardless of the color of their skin, should be accepted into college solely based on their merits. Many institutions tend to aggressively recruit women and minorities into acceptance because they want to meet a criteria for a certain level of diversity on their campus. In many cases, students with great scores in advanced classes get denied access to their desired campus, and their spot is given to someone of color to increase diversity rates. Many people who are not qualified are also being accepted into universities over others who may be overqualified. In an article by Santa Fe University, Claire Andre states, first, with these programs in force, those who may be more qualified are overlooked while others are minimally qualified are chosen. The inevitable result is reduced productivity and efficiency in the workplace and the lowering of academic standards in colleges and universities. Most acceptances through affirmative action are due to a certain party being underrepresented, not because they're actually suitable for the position. Along with the lack of opportunities for hardworking students, affirmative action also encourages reverse discrimination. Those who are discriminated against should be a part of affirmative action policies. However, we are no longer in a time period where we should have to compensate a whole race due to path discrimination. Back then, affirmative action was necessary due to racism still being present. However, those preferential treatments are no longer up to date. Andre states, current preferential treatment programs, however, favor members of selected groups regardless of whether an individual member has ever suffered discrimination. In fact, most of the victims of past discrimination are no longer living, so the issue of just compensation is moot. Affirmative action also implies that a certain group of individuals has to suffer for the sake of another group's success. Preferential treatment programs are unfair because they impose the burden of compensation on white males who seek jobs or higher education. These individuals are no more responsible for past injustices or for rectifying present inequalities than any other individual. While injustices were present back then, there is no current group of individuals who should have to undergo preferential treatment to make up for past discrimination. Lastly, affirmative action takes away an individual's motivation to exceed in school when the possibility of not reaping the benefits of their hard work is in question. If individuals know they are probably not going to be chosen for a university solely because of the color of their skin, why would they try at all? With affirmative action, you ensure that no matter how hard someone works, they may not be able to reach their goals. Even those who are chosen because of affirmative action could be under the impression that regardless of how little effort they put into their education, they'll still be rewarded. Andre lastly states, preferential treatment programs encourage dependency and reward people for identifying themselves as victims, providing them no incentives to become self-reliant or to develop the skills necessary to succeed in the workplace or classroom. While affirmative action proved to benefit society at one point in time, there is no need for it today. Affirmative action overall proves to strip students of educational opportunities, promotes reverse discrimination, and discourages the future generation of college students. While it is easy to overlook such an issue as some people may not be in college, imagine if it were your own child, your own brother, sister, niece, nephew, or someone else that you love who got denied an opportunity in this current generation because of the color of their skin. Imagine if you had watched them put so much work into their 12 plus years of education only for it to get disregarded. With that being said, I want to encourage you to advocate for the future generation of students who work hard for their success. Advocate for those who put their blood, sweat, and tears into school, and advocate for what is right. Thank you.